What is going on, guys? Sorry, it's been a while since I've posted some videos for you. I have been out of the country for the last week, and then the week before that, things just got crazy and I wasn't able to post. So we're finally getting to it now. I was able to get some new additions to the bird aviary, and I'm really excited about it. Also, I'll give you guys a quick update on some of the canaries. Got my red factors. The babies have fledged. They've weaned. I now have them separate. Got mom and dad back together. She did lay again before I went out of the country. And I had separated her from all the other babies. So the dad was weaning the babies, and she was in the sitting on the nest by herself. But I don't know if the eggs weren't fertile or what happened, but I came back from my trip and 2 of the eggs were on the ground broken. There was 1 egg in the nest she was sitting on. They weren't fertile. So I did put the male back in with her and in hopes that she'll breed again. She's still broody. She's still sitting on the nest. I put in some nesting material in there. She is building. So I see no reason why she wouldn't nest again for me. So that's where what we got going on with our red factors. I do have the babies here, so they are weaned. As you can see, I did put some color food in there. About the time that they wean, usually within a few weeks is when they'll start molting. And so I want them to molt out into the red color. It looks like I have one that down here, she's kind of like a frost. So she's like the mom. She's a soft yellow. So I don't know if it's a boy or girl, but she'll most likely be a light orange. And then the other two have more of the hard or the dark feathering. And so they'll probably be more of a dark color like the male, a dark orange. So excited to see what will come out with them and what will happen there. So, well, I'm going to leave them in this cage probably for a little bit, and then I'll probably transfer them to another cage, probably another big cage, to let them finish out molting and get into their full orange colors. And then that way I can have the full cage again for the parents to breed. So that's where we're at on these guys. I did get me 2 new additions. So I have one hen for sure. She is a mosaic agate right there. So I have 2 males, 2 male mosaics. There's one sitting up on the cage. They're all getting ready. They're all getting ready for bedtime. It's dark outside. Lights are gonna turn off here pretty soon. And then I have another male who's out there, right there. So hopefully with them we'll be able to pair them up. We'll pair them up with one of my hens here. And then this one I was told was a female, which would be nice. I'll probably pair her up with either one of my mosaic males or my red factor male. So we'll see there. Not quite sure what will happen with her, but I believe she's kind of got the size of a Gloucester. The guy that I got her from, he wasn't quite sure. She's definitely an agate. As you can see, she's got mixed colorations, but not sure. She's kind of got the size of a Gloucester, but I'm not quite sure. So we'll see on her. So yeah, so that's those guys right there. Sorry about that. My daughter came in. She wanted to play with the bunny. So we do have a bunny, which was a Christmas present. Even though she is soft and fluffy and white and very tame, the kids decided to name her Spiky. So there's Spiky. She's actually a really good rabbit. We put her out here with the birds while we were all away for vacation and out of the country. So she's really good. She's a good bunny. We'll probably end up taking her back into the house. So yeah. So anyway, so those are the 2 new canaries that we got there. And then we'll just give you an update. So I do have my zebra pair here. They actually have 6 babies in the nest, and they are getting ready to fledge any day. They are fully feathered. One of them did come out. I'm afraid if I open this and let you see them, they're all gonna bolt. You see them all sitting in there. So they all look like they are a light gray. I do have some black cheeks in there for sure. Some that have darker cheek colors, and then some that are kind of lighter like the mom. She's kind of got that light gray to her. So excited for them. They will be fledging any minute now. Then we have here our second pair of zebras. There's the male up on top of the nest. The female is in the nest basket. She is a light gray, black cheek, just exactly like mom. And they have 3 chicks in the nest. So with their chicks in this, we got 3 chicks in there. Hopefully, they're pretty young. They're probably only about 5 days old or so. And she just came out of the nest there. So there's mom. She's got that light gray, light cheek patch. And then the male is a light gray with a dark cheek patch. So really pretty. Excited to see what they all look like. So what? Oh, did he poop on the floor? Oh, okay. She's worried that the bunny pooped on the floor. The bunny poops everywhere it goes, so, but she's having fun chasing it. So here, was able to get 3 new Goldian finches. So I did trade for these Goldians. They are I got a male blackhead. Sorry, and with the lights, they're a little bit hard to see. I got a male blackhead and then a female blackhead. And then I have a male, the one closest to us is a male. Looks like he'll be a redhead dilute. So I'm excited for that. Mostly we were here, she is obsessed with this bunny. Mostly, I got the Goldian finches just to get some new bloodlines. So I traded 3 of my Goldians for 3 of those Goldian finches just to get some new bloodlines in and kind of diversify the breeding program for next year. I did get some blackheads, which I was looking for some black-headed males, and I was able to find this guy. So we'll kind of let you take a better look in here. They are young. They're still molting into their adult feathers, which is good. So get some nice young stock for breeding season next year, which would be really nice. Excited for that. So get us some three new pairs next year, which would be really nice. And I do have, out of this year's breeding stock, I did end up with more females than males. So that worked out nice for me to be able to get 2 males and 1 female. So at least get 1 extra male to set up with my hens next year. I still will be a little bit heavy on the females for my breeding season, so I will be on the lookout for more males. If I can find more males, I probably would just buy a couple more males so I can just set that up. If I could do that, the next breeding season, I would have like 7 or 8 pairs to set up, which would be awesome. So that's kind of what I'm shooting for. Oh, my little girl's, she's showing the rest of my kids Spiky, the bunny. She's so excited. They all just came in. So I guess you guys get to see the whole family, all the kiddos here. I know YouTube probably doesn't want me showing their faces because this video technically is not made for kids, but whatever. So they're all excited. They're gonna go play with Spiky and hold the bunny and be fun. So maybe maybe we'll help them get the bunny out and they can play with them. Then I'll get back and show you the rest of the birds that I have. Still have some other new birds to show you guys, and then we'll come back. All right, guys, we're back. Apologize for that. You know, when you got kids, you just kind of got to go with the flow, and so that's what we're doing tonight. So apologize if you don't like that, but so we left off on the Goldian finches here. Like I said, I got 2 males. The 2 males are on the perches, and then the hen is down there. So I have 2 black heads with purple breasts. And then my dilute, I know is a red head for sure, but I'm not sure on the breast color. Hasn't molted anything in yet, so he's still pretty young. He has been singing though, so we for sure have a male. So then we go over here, and I was able to find some zebra finches in California. So the one on the far end he's got English bloodline, so he's a lot bigger. And I'm trying to think of the exact mutation, but he's got a lot of orange on his cheek and it goes up to his head. So I think it's orange head or orange breast. I can't remember what it's called, which is awesome. I've been looking for that forever in the United States and haven't been able to really find it. You kind of see that those orange cheeks go all the way back on the back of his neck. They almost connect, which is awesome. Something that I've been looking for forever. So we're definitely gonna pair him up with some of my other English babies that I've gotten this year. So I'm really excited about that. Then I got two young. They're pretty tired. They just came from California today, actually, so they're pretty tired, kind of getting rested up. I have two black face zebra finches that may have a little bit of Yumo in them. So we'll see. I know one is a male for sure, and the other one I think is a hen. So we're gonna let them rest. They're pretty tired. I'm gonna pull my heat lamp down and put it on them. Let them get some good heat, just to make sure that they do okay and make it. So excited for the new birds. Oh, sorry, and I got another down here. I got another pair of shaft tails. So they're young as well. There we go. Got them right there. So they're pretty young as well. So hopefully we'll get some good babies out of them. Hopefully we got a pair. We tried our best to sex them the best we could, but so we'll see on the pair. Hopefully we'll be okay there, and we'll be able to get some babies. I do have another pair of shaft tails that I did have set up to breed. I haven't done a video on them yet. I need to kind of give you guys an update on everything that went down for them. I did get fertile eggs. I did get chicks hatched out, and then it all kind of ended up in disaster. So I'm going to leave that for another video, just to kind of give you guys my step-by-step walkthrough on what I did with the shaft tails. Kind of give you guys a little bit better insight as far as maybe some of the things that you have to do when you're breeding finches that may be a little bit more difficult, like more difficult than your zebra finches or your golden finches or your society finches, and maybe some more particulars that you need to focus on to be successful in getting some babies, so and getting them to raise their babies. So that'll be a video for the future. So do have another pair of shaft tails. Really excited about that. Shaft tails are pretty hard to come by in Utah where I'm at, so got them from California as well. So I got the shaft tails and the zebra finches from California, and then I got the Golian finches and the canaries from a couple breeders here local. So hopefully good things to come with them in the future. And for breeding season coming down the line, get some new bloodlines. It's always important to filter in new bloodlines if you're really trying to breed your finches and getting good stock. And so that's definitely something that needs to happen. So really excited about that. Hopefully we'll get some good results there. So we do have our English pair here. They have 3 chicks in the nest. So this will be their last round. So as soon as these chicks fledge, I will pull the nest box and put mom and dad out in the aviary. You see those 3 chicks there, starting to get feathered. So give them probably another week or so. They'll be fledging, and then we'll take that nest box out. So I have my English hen here. She's a chestnut flank white. Then I have a normal light back, a light gray black cheek zebra. So they are sitting on eggs. They should be hatching here pretty soon. You got dad down there. He's a good dad. So sitting on 5 eggs. All 5 are fertile. Hoping for them to hatch out here pretty soon. Within the next week or so. She laid the eggs. They started sitting on them while I was out of town, and I had another person feeding the birds for me. So not exactly sure when they sat, but I did candle the eggs today, and they're pretty far developed. So I'll be expecting some chicks within the next week from them. And I do have, that's one of my yellow back Goldians. She seemed to be, she's kind of the runt of the clutch. Just kind of seemed to be a little bit behind. So I just held off on putting her out in the aviary So she's still there. She's doing good. I'll probably, within this next week, I'll probably put her out in the aviary. Then I do have my parakeets. So these are the parakeets that were in my daughter's room, actually. They're tame, finger tame and hand tame and all that stuff. So actually really good birds. I brought them out here when we went out of town just so that our pet sitter didn't have to go inside our house. That's why we brought the bunny out here as well. And I probably will just leave the parakeets out here. I did put a nest box in there, and they've been really interested in wanting to breed. So we might try and breed the parakeets, get some babies out of them. I do have 2 male parakeets in here. So maybe we'll hold on to some babies to put out there with the parakeets. So we'll see on that. Not 100% sure. If we get some babies, cool. We got a lot of people around here that love parakeets and that will definitely buy them from me. So not worried about selling the chicks there. So that's kind of the down low. I do have a lot of baby zebra finches. I mean, these guys are like rabbits. I mean, I started with, what, 3 pairs, and I think I have like 15 zebra finches out here now. So they definitely will breed a lot within the next week or 2. I'm going to catch all my zebra finches up, all the babies, and I'm going to look at the ones that I want to keep and the ones that I want to sell off. And then we'll kind of set up or look at our breeding stock for next year. So we'll open up this slowly. Hopefully the birds won't fly out. They're all in here because you can see it's dark outside. They don't want to go out. As you can see, I got quite a few zebra finches there on the perch. A lot of the Goldians. So all the Goldians that I have now, I will be keeping for breeding. I kept probably about half of my babies, and I still have my breeding pairs from last year. So I only had 3 breeding pairs last year because I had sold off most of my stock, and so it was kind of a rebuilding year for me. So I'm excited with the babies that I've kept, and then these new Goldians that I just purchased. Hoping for a really good breeding season. And like I said, we should have 7 to 8 pairs of Goldians next year, assuming that they all stay alive and make it to the next breeding year. So yeah, so that's where we're at, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry it was crazy and chaotic with kids in and out, and you got to see our pet bunny and our parakeets. But I'm excited for the new birds. I'm excited for the baby birds. I'm excited for all the other birds that we're going to plan and separate and keep for next year's breeding program. All the above. Oh yeah, and we have Mikey here and our other female cockatiel, Lucy. She's up there on top. Still haven't put them together yet because she can't fly yet, and I just don't want her to get beat up or something, or not be able to defend herself well, and so that's why she's still separate. So that's where we're at. Hope you guys, all of your birds are doing well. Hopefully everything's going good for you guys. Appreciate you watching these videos. Sorry it took 2 weeks for me to get another video posted for you guys, but I appreciate you guys watching and following. Share the videos, like, subscribe, let your friends know, anybody that's interested in birds. Hopefully these videos help you out. Appreciate it. See you guys.